If you know you need to increase your prices, but you're afraid that you will lose clients and sales because of it, I've got good news. Over the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how I have structured price increases for my coaching businesses and how I've helped coaches in our VIP mentorship do the same so that clients are happy to pay the increased. Now, if you are interested in learning how to create your own $1,000 coaching program, whether that's $1,000 for the program or $1,000 a month for your program, just type offer 1K in the chat below, because we're doing a 3-day experience where we teach you how to build and sell your 1K. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Matt Walrath, the founder of Beyond Macros, a nutrition coaching business that helped over 1,000 clients. And I had a staff of 6 nutrition coaches and RDs who coached our clients. And now through our VIP Coach Academy and VIP Coach Mentorship, I help nutrition and health coaches go from the side hustle, startup phase into a full-time coaching career. Now, again, we're going to dive in, and right now I'm going to tell you a little bit about how you can increase the prices for your programs without losing sales or clients. And the first thing that it's really important to get out of the way is that if you do increase your prices, I know I enticed you with a juicy headline, but if you do increase your prices, chances are good that you'll probably lose a few clients. And I'm here to tell you that that's actually a good thing. It's a good thing because if you want to start a full-time career in coaching, sometimes you're going to need to free up your time to do other things. If you right now are side hustling and you feel like you're totally maxed out between your other job, maybe your parental responsibilities, and your nutrition coaching business, you're like, I've got clients who I'm trying to take care of, and yet I don't really have time to actually go sell and market my business. There's this chicken or the egg, and you can't figure out how to cross the chasm. It's probably a good thing that you lose a few clients, because if you increase your prices, you actually can work with less clients and earn the same amount of money. And I don't usually do this, but I'm just going to pull out a little whiteboard because I did some math. And essentially, if you have, let's come over here. If you have a $100 cost per client, which if you're a solo coach right now, you probably don't have a very high cost per client because you might not be using software yet, and you might not be paying other coaches or a VA to help you deliver your experience. But let's say eventually you have a $100 cost. Well, if you're charging $200 per month for your program, you have a $100 margin. In order for you to have $10,000 in take-home pay, you need to have 100 clients per month in order to sustain that. And I'd ask you, with your current marketing and sales strategies, is that even a possibility for you? Now, if we just increase our prices, we double the price to $400, we more than double our margin. We actually triple our margin, because a $100 cost per client and then a $300 margin comes because you subtract that off of 400, and you actually only need 33 clients to have $10,000 take-home pay. And to essentially say that another way here, if you end up like you've got 30 clients now and you're charging $200 per month with a $100 margin, you're taking home 3K. Now, if you ended up doing a price increase, you double your prices to 400, you could actually lose 1/3 of your clients, or sorry, you could lose 2/3 of your clients. And what ends up happening is you have the same take-home pay. So imagine right now if you ended up having 20 less clients, but you were earning the same amount of money. Would that give you the time to be able to do the things that it takes to bring in more clients at that higher rate and be able to cross that chasm from essentially being a part-time coach to a full-time? Now that we have that out of the way, that it's okay if you lose some clients when you initiate a price increase, the other thing is, okay, how do we minimize how many clients we do lose if we initiate a price? And the thing that I found to be the most effective at achieving this is to do a transitional price for your current client. So let's say, for example, right now you are charging $200 per month, and you've got clients who are just paying you month after month. They're not necessarily locked into a program at the moment. Then what you can do is and you want to do this through a conversation. You want it to actually be something that they feel like they have a say in. You want to let them know that you're planning to increase your prices. So it's going to be $400 per month to work with you moving forward. The reason that you're doing this is because in order for you to make a living from this And for you to be able to give the attention that you want to every single client, you need to work with less clients. And in order to work with less clients and make a living, you need to increase. So you let them know that you're going to $400. But what you can then do is you can say, but since you've already been a loyal customer, what I'm doing is I'm going to offer a transitional rate. If you would be willing to move to $300 per month, then we don't have to move you up to 400. And then what I found is when I give people this transitional rate and I let them know, listen, I'm not going to take on more clients and therefore give you less attention. I'm going to give you the same amount of attention, but I just need to increase my rates to be able to do that. People were very understanding and receptive. When I framed it that way, I didn't lose very many clients when I initiated a price increase in my own business. And I've seen the same thing for coaches who I've met. So giving people a transitional price and doing it by having a conversation with them where they feel bought into the price increase, rather than just hitting them with a price increase and saying this is how it is, tends to work the best. Now, the other thing is you can just keep everybody that you currently have on their current pricing and do a price increase just for your new clients. Oftentimes when I tell people raise your rates, they think, well, then all my clients are going to leave. Thing is, if you're really, truly afraid of that, you love every single client you have and you have enough spare time with the current client load that you have to be able to then market and sell to new clients, then maybe you can keep them at the same rate without doing a transitional rate, and you can just move any new client to the higher. So that is totally an option as well. And if you're wondering how you can actually command, let's say, twice as much as you're currently charging, even if you've been getting people who are kind of on the fence about whether or not they can afford your programs right now, well, in the 1K Offers 3-day experience, we're going to teach you how to actually position yourself and find people who are willing to pay that much for your program. So if you're interested in going through that experience, just type offer 1K in the chat below, and we'll go even deeper into this concept about how to raise your rates and find people who are willing. All right, hope to see you inside.